Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Avadon 3, The Warborn. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we continue exploring this place, trying to figure out where we need to go and where we haven't explored yet. I believe the game is really not gonna be too puzzly for us, I don't think, but let's see. This is Avadon's equipment hall, or purgatory? Yeah. It is the waiting hall where people who want something from the Black Fortress wait to see the Keeper and make requests. Or most often, wait, and wait, and wait, sometimes for years. When you enter the hall, all heads turn to you, hoping that you are a Keeper or a heart. When they, a Keeper? When they see you are a mere hand, they return to their long wait. Most of the envoys are noble or wealthy citizens of the pact. There is also one old wretch sitting on a bench by the south wall and noisily snacking on a big plate of ribs. Noisily snacking. That's probably that guy over there. We got Heart of Avadon, visiting envoy. Have we been here before? I remember seeing other visiting envoys. So, of course I might be mistaken here, but let's have a chat here with Overseer Levant. An elderly man of the Kava is slumped in this chair. His robes are clear but threadbare and torn. He has been an exile in Avadon for quite some time, and it has left him exhausted and demoralized. He still has enough energy to greet a hand of Avadon, and he goes into his speech when he has given which he has given many times. Greetings, envoy of Avadon. I am honored to meet you. I am Overseer Levant, master of the unfortunate Kva town of Goldcrag. The unfortunate town of Goldcrag, huh? I have been here for some time, trying to get help for my sad ruined village. I am a humble leader of the Kva and will need your help. Sure. How did you come to be here? My poor town was near the Kava's border with the Wretchlands. When the war began, we were one of the first towns assaulted. Now we are on the front, constantly warred over by Pact and the Warborn. Our beautiful town is a battlefield, and all of our people have fled. Where are Goldcrag's people now? In camps, on the safe side of enemy lines. We wait, we train. We are going to fight and take our town back. We are just waiting for help. Where did you go after Goldcrag was lost? I went to the camps to help my people. I got food and shelter for them. I reassured them. We found old warriors willing to train us so we could help retake our home. Then, with time, I saw I had to leave. I came to Avadon. Why did you leave the camp? Because we want to fight. We want to reclaim our home. However, we are poor and hungry. We are farmers and merchants. We can't take the Goldcrag back and rebuild it without help. Was the journey here dangerous? Happily, no. I traveled here along the free roads, far from the enemy. At least one thing went well. You are staying in Avadon now. Yes, but I will leave soon. Even if I can't get help, guests are not tolerated forever. Other supplicants are waiting to take my pallet and wait for the Keeper's aid. Huh. Overseer Levant invites you to sit on his bench with him. He sips water and carefully watches anyone who walks by, looking for anyone who could help him. I'm happy to speak with you, Hand. I've been here a long time, and most here are tired of me. Yeah, I mean, you do talk a lot, but that's probably not the reason. I'd like to know more about Goldcrag. It was a beautiful town, friendly, fertile. We obeyed the stone code and fought for the pact. I was thankful every day for the honor of being its overseer. Then the age of chaos began. The Warborn poured over the borders. And how is the town now? He looks away. A ruin! A pile of rubble! The Warborn filth defile everything they touch. Who will be the overseer when you return? I won't lie. I hope it is me. I like being overseer. However, I would happily be a street sweeper if I could do it in my home. What will you do when the town is retaken? We will rebuild. I hope the pact helps us, but if they don't, we will do it ourselves. We will remake our home. I want to be there the first day we return. Before anything else, we will go and etch the stones. Etch the stones? There are 3 stones in the middle of every Kava town. They are carved with the stone code, the laws we all live by. Sometimes these laws are changed. When it happens, the new lines are etched into the stones. That is what I mean. A full copy of the stone code will mark us as full members of the Kava once again. Okay, you're looking for help, huh? Levant looks around and makes sure nobody's spying. Then he leaps close to you and whispers, "I know who you are. You work with Redbeard. Acting Keeper Protus doesn't care about our humble little town, but Redbeard might. I've heard rumors he has been seen near the Kava. Please, speak with him. Ask him to help us. We are eager to fight and to work, but we can't do it alone. Oh, and please keep this a secret. Don't tell Protus." Why do I need to keep us a secret? Levant chuckles. "Politics. I've been around a long time. I know that Protus will be angry at me if he thinks I'm talking to his rival. He will retaliate. Doesn't matter. I'll take the risk for my people. You think that Redbeard can help you?" "I do. He is old and eccentric, but he is powerful and cunning. Also, he needs allies very badly. I think something can be worked out." "I don't think that's true. But I probably am gonna get a quest there. Yes, indeed. He might have worked for you now. Oh yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go. Yeah, we need to go to a bunch of towns before the one that we're in. Let's have a chat here. So Overseer 11 wants me to carry a message to Redbeard. Protus grins. "Oh, really? He thinks he can maneuver around me so easily. His years in exile has softened his brain. Thank you, Sulik. This little bit of loyalty is noted. Thank you for your time, I guess." Well, I'm still gonna do that quest, probably. Can I talk to him? I'm happy to speak with you, Hand. I've been here a long time, and most of the time, yeah, okay. So, well, I did that, and hopefully that's gonna gain me something interesting. Let's see. Visiting envoy, that's Lord Svarl over here. Yeah, he's a wretch, all right. You are surprised to find a aging wretch sitting in Protus's glorious hall. He is gnawing his way through a rack of ribs. His robes are torn and stained, his hair is gray, and his claws are cracked and dull. He gives you a cheery wave when you approach, though he doesn't rise. "I, Lord Svarl, envoy of High Lord Dreathskull, mighty helper of Avadon, greet you." He starts to give you a speech, thinks better of it, and returns to gnawing on a femur. What is a wretch doing in Avadon?" "Eating," he belches. "Your food, been here for years. Lean times for a while, but then the Protus came. Food's better than it's ever been." He pats his round stomach. "Look, I'm fat." It's a good thing. Not a lot of fat wretches these days." "Yeah, so you've been here for years, huh?" 7 years now. I'm the only wretch here. Everyone used to me, made lots of friends. The other people waiting roll their eyes." "How did you get here?" "We rode, me and my guards. All can travel on the free roads, is the law of the pact. Then all can come to Avadon. Lord Deathskull wants to send wretch. I say send me, 'cause I'm smart. Long time ago that was." "Oh, you're an example of a smart wretch?" "Yes, look at me!" He waves a bone at you. "Could be in wretchlands with other Warborn, taking orders from Town, getting hunted by pact, killed by the thousands. Instead, I, Lord Svarl, am here, safe and with meat. Only problem, well, Protus never sees me. They only send hearts to ask me things. Protus never learn how smart I am." You were a lord, huh?" "Yes, High Lord Deathskull says so, so it is. Lord among wretches, Svarl is." "Okay, tell me about High Lord Deathskull." "He's leader of mighty tribe, protected by Avadon. We kept safe from war if we give little bit of help. But, me talking to Avadon made him mighty. We'll make him mightier." Okay. Lord Svarl continues to gnaw his way through his meat. Occasionally, he breaks through a bone to a nice bucket of marrow and makes some happy slurping noises. He ignores the disgusted look of the other envoys. Svarl has inhabited this corner of the waiting hall for a long time, and he feels quite at home. He looks up at you, considers saying something, and then returns to its jumping. Where does he poo and do other things? Because that place, that corner right there, even without that, the grime must be accumulating, because it's just meat. He's just eating all the time. It's the nastiest corner ever. And it's interesting that the game doesn't tell anything about that. So you say that you help Avadon? "Me help Avadon more than any other Warborn ever. It will ever even help more." He grabs a fresh rib off a waiting plate. "Never get to talk to keepers, ever. So I wait here, talk to who I can, get a little scraps for Warborn." "Oh. What did Redbeard think of you?" "Think he not like me. Me 6 years just a rock throw from his throne. He never talked to Svarl, not once. He not smart. That is why he got kicked out, I think." "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Any luck with the acting Keeper Protus?" "Some luck. He never talked to me, nose in air like Redbeard, but he does send it hearts. I tell them about High Lord Deathskull. They take our tribe in, protect us, use us for things. I like Protoss, he's smart, and also food much better when he's here. No, really, why do you stay here then? Well, that's an easy question. Svarl have more power than ever before. Svarl make changes for his tribe, and that's why that skull sent treasure to me. He used to bribe hens, get work done, get more good things for tribe, get more good meals for Svarl, yes? Yeah, what if a hen was willing to help you? Svarl sighs. Sometimes hens say help, I pay. They get no good help. Still, I try. They no get good help. Oh, yeah. Still, I try. You look like good hand. Might help me for pay, but he leans close to you. He does not smell good. Yeah. Here, thing. I have thing to do. Think Protoss might not want. Need to be secret. Just you and me. Okay. Your secrets would be safe with me. Svarl Green is giving you an unfortunate look at his teeth. Good. Then we can work together. I'm ready to give first important order. Okay. What can I do for you? My mighty tribe is outside the lair of Mighty Dragon, but there is fight. Some dumb wretches angry at High Lord Deathskull. Question him. Mess up nice deal we have. Deathskull sent to me for help. Go there. Find my mighty lord. Discourage his rivals and argument that tears mighty tribe apart. And why can't I tell Protoss about this? Well, maybe High Lord Deathskull not help Protoss. Maybe my lord works with Redbeard more. Maybe Protoss not want to help Redbeard. Huh. So where's your High Lord? In the Titan lands, we are hiding, outside lair of mighty dragon Zethron. Good, safe spot for us, if dumb wretches don't mess it up. When you say I should discover his rivals, I mean stop them! He helpfully illustrates this by thrusting a gnawed rib into the air. To death! I suppose. Yeah, I'm done here, man. Then Lord Svarl returns to his important work, which, as far as you can tell, is eating and nothing else. Well, I am gonna see if I still have his quest right there. So, Lord Svarl, Overseer in Exile. I still have his quest. You met an exile, he might have worked for you if you promise to keep it secret. Well, I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and get this guy to know everything. Because I am a soldier of Avadon. This guy is acting keeper. The other keeper is not acting. He's an unacting keeper, so effectively I need to tell him. Lord Svarl wants to deal with Redbeard. Of course he does, says acting keeper Protoss. That two-faced creature will say anything to get power and money and more bones to gnaw on. Still, I tolerate him. He does occasionally help us with our dealings with the wretches. Okay, well, that's good. That's really good, actually. Interesting. I don't think it affects immediately what happens here. Can I take his meat? Yes, I can. Me take meat? No, don't take my meat! Yeah, I take your meat. Okay, well, let's get going. We have other places to be and see. So we have been here, we went around because, you know, always go left and all that sort of stuff. So we went around and now we're gonna go, actually we shouldn't go this way, we should go this way so I remember how things are. Continue this way. There's a book over there that I didn't see. That book is a book about the contested lands. Huh. What's that one about? Going to the codex. The contested lands. Where are they? It's not here. It's in the middle. This is not sorted by anything. That's weird. The contested lands are one of two contested territories in central Linnaeus, lands whose ownership is claimed by two states in the pact. These hills and thick forest have been claimed by both the Kva and the tribes. Yeah, we read about this before, right? I did gain experience, but I seem to remember reading about that before. It's probably more of the same, to be honest. Exit located. But where to? He doesn't say. Let's go over here. We have exit, Redbeard. It said, oh, exit located as well. The sign said something. What does the sign say? Redbeard Tower Access. That sounds really nice. Let's save the game here and let's go through the portal. You look through this portal trying to see where it goes. You see dry land and thickets of massive cactus. Looks like the Kava. When you get close to it, you start to feel very sick. The feeling intensifies the closer you get. The portal is charged and ready for use, but something is holding you back. Yeah, the sickness? That's right. So we need to go through these stairs and see where they lead. The Kava, where is it? Oh, it's to the south. Oh. I've been here before, but that was closed. That is closed. You turn the wheel, and a nearby gate opens. Yes, indeed, it opens. And we have been everywhere else, so that's pretty nice. That's actually an easy access to where we need to go. If indeed I remember where it is. I considered, before I started recording, I was gonna do some off-camera work and trying to figure out where to go. But then I found, I didn't notice well. I found that that we still have that stuff to do, like 15 minutes of content right there. So I'm gonna look for it. Oh, nah, it opens. It opens. Is that closed? Please don't tell. That is closed. Yeah, but we're here. There is more places for us to be. That is closed. Why? We have been here before, though. The door just closed. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue looking around. I think this, what I'm doing right now might be important for traveling, because there were a few doors, a few stairs behind closed doors. Why did I open that? Don't open that. Oh, I did open that because there's a bag of meal over here, and over there we have an Incanter's runestone. Hell yeah. And we got a few bags of coal, and a ruby and an emerald and scales value. And actually, is this valuable? No, it's just weight in amount. Yeah, I did notice that it wasn't valuable. Get the lockpicks. I got up to 7. That's pretty good. Because we've been spending a few leather boots, chainmail boots, steel greaves. Sure, I guess, maybe. Steel greaves. No, yeah, sure, of course. I was thinking if I needed them. I don't necessarily need them, but the thing is, they are valuable. So take the curing brew. Yeah, go right ahead. Potion of health. Keep those over there. Even though I think I got a few over here. Do I? Yeah, I do. Put them over here and that over there. That's much better. So we got a mortal and pestle, alchemical equipment, and elixir of battle that I am not gonna. Why? What was over there? Nothing. Nothing was over there. Okay. So this was a pretty good room filled with good stuff for us to sell and for us to use as well. That gemstone is pretty good. Heart Hannah. Hey! Don't run. One of Protoss's hearts is patrolling his tower. His tower? Oh, Protoss tower, yeah. She walks through the corridors, looking through windows at the surrounding mountains and taking notes. An assistant occasionally catches up with her with a fresh report. She notices you as she walks by. She checks a scroll. You are Sulik, traveling with Redbeard. Questionable loyalty. Under observation, yes. You can be in this tower. I'm Heart Hannah. I offer you a late welcome to Avadon. You are a Heart of Avadon? That is my honor. Redbeard brought me here from the Kva, asked for me personally. My family has some prestige in the Kva, and so we are expected to send many to serve. My service was acceptable. This Protoss chose to keep me around with new responsibilities. I'm honored. How did you do it? How did you do in the Kva? Or what? Did I say how or who? No, what? That was what. I was an inquisitor. I sought those who violated the stone code. A harsh life. I made many hard decisions. This appealed to Redbeard. And how did he hear about you? His hands, eyes, and hearts are always looking for talented souls to bring to the Black Fortress, either voluntarily or by conscription. Of course, I chose to come here, enthusiastically. Huh, tell me about your family. We had wealth and position in the Kva, however, such privileges are paid for with service. Our lands are occupied by the Warborn now. We have lost much. I'm determined to take it back. And what sort of service was that? Military, legal, charity. One measure of a family's value is how many of its children serve the people and the pact. By being here, I serve the pact and my family's prestige at the same time. It will help when the war ends and we rebuild. It helps our prestige that my family has given 2 daughters to the cause, me and my sister. Sister? Ah, my sister is here. Envoy Diran, sent by Hamvar's council to assist Avadon and Protoss. That must be the Diran who contacted you outside the Green Refuge, asking you to spy on Redbeard for her. We were on different sides once. Now we work together. I would be happy to tell you more about her. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about her. I would be happy to. She has already told me about you. You are working for the dangerous rogue. Redbeard is falling and he's dragging you down with him. Yet, we both have hope that you will be redeemed. She's a powerful woman now, even more so than me. I'm happy for her. She seems sincere. She's powerful? She works for Hamvar's council. When the council has orders for Avadon, she delivers them. Then she reports back to them on Avadon's activity. That role gives her a huge amount of influence. And you work together now. Happily, yes. When I served Redbeard, she was not pleased. She saw Redbeard was a threat to the pact before I did. Now that we both work with Protoss, we get on very well. Ah, she asked me to do something. Oh, I'm sure she did. You are quite important in your own way. What did she want? She wants some of Redbeard's hair? Heart Hannah is generally amused. Really? That is a peculiar bit of old magic. Weak stuff. There's not much she can do that can be done with hair. She is reaching. I'll be sure to tease her about that later. Should I help her? I think so. It won't affect Redbeard either way, but it will earn you a powerful ally. It's a savvy move. Really? Well, okay. What do you do for Avadon? As a heart, I advise acting Keeper Protoss directly. The rest of the time, I am searching the pact for the disloyal. Redbeard lost track of his Redbeard lost track of his purpose. He couldn't tell who was a true threat to the pact. What? He couldn't tell who a true threat to the pact is. That's okay. I am correcting his errors and finding those who keep the pact from coming together. Where do you look for the disloyal? Everywhere. Armies, governments, business. I am focused on those fanatics who would make the pact states fight each other. This nonsense about the pact fighting over little bits of land over old grudges has to stop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has. How are you different from Redbeard? I am more careful. I worry about what is best for the pact, not about my own pride and delicate feelings. Also, we can't remove anyone on Anvar's council anymore. That is the main thing Protoss gave up. They are now above us. But what if someone in Anvar's council really is hurting the pact? The members of the council are chosen by the 5 nations of the pact. If one of them is a traitor, we just have to trust that their nation removes them. We can't remove them ourselves. Huh. Are you sure the traitors will be removed? I don't know. It's a new system. We're still working on it. Right now, we're just focused on winning the war. Removed how, exactly? Redbeard removed them with jailing and execution. Life was hard for anyone he suspected of disloyalty. Life was hard and short. Yeah, I'm sure it was. So what do you do? Oh no, I asked that already. Thank you very much. See you later. Well, she's gone. She's just gone. Oh, we got librarians over here. And we got probably some stuff that we can take, like a scroll of speed burst and a book here about the Calamdarial. Let's read a little bit about that, because that's the Calamdarial. It's got an interesting name, and I don't know too much about that, I don't think. The people of the Calamdarial have the most advanced, sophisticated culture in all of Linnaeus, and they have great pains. They take great pains to make sure that nobody ever forgets it. Their food, their music, their literature, all have a complexity and quality unknown outside any state, but perhaps Darem. Calamdarial's culture is a subtle melding of the customs of all the peoples who have invaded it over the centuries. Because of the breadth of its lands and difficulty defending them, Calamdarial has rarely been able to hold off an invader. Instead, it takes the hordes in, seduces them with their ways of life, and in the end, assimilates them. But this has long been a painful and trying process with much death and devastation, and thus the current rulers of Calamdarial had no difficulty deciding to join the pact when membership was offered. In the centuries since, some things changed in Calamdarial, like their military, which has grown far stronger, and their ruling nobles, who have, in their new safety, engaged in baroque political struggles, court intrigues, and campaigns of quiet assassination. The culture, on the other hand, remains a bit stagnant and codified, perhaps, but still the envy of the known world. Calamdarial is terrified by the crumbling of the pact in the ages of chaos. At the same time, their lasting argument with Hulklanda over the ownership of the contested Baraza Woods has erupted into constant violence, and Avadon no longer has the strength to step in and stop it. Yep. It no longer does. Actually, that's the notion, the concept of Calamdarial. It's quite alien. We don't really have that a similarity like that in our history. As can I take that? Yeah, I can. We don't have that a country like that or an empire in our history as humans. Ooh, I can take that, and not that one. Yeah. So basically, like the Roman Empire, for example, that did assimilate a bunch of the culture from other empires that it either conquered or, well, that it conquered, because they didn't tolerate barbarians. And this one is about Hulklanda. But yeah, as I was saying, basically the Roman Empire assimilated a bunch of culture from everywhere, but that didn't really make their culture any better. Like the Greek were much better at keeping isolated, and they really focus on their culture, and they're kind of opposite. So it's kind of like weird. You think, historically speaking anyway, the more you assimilate from other people, the weaker your culture is going to be, at least the more primitive and base, I guess. And you can see that in countries these days as well, I guess. Yeah, you can see that as well. But I'm not going to name names because you might be from one of those countries and you might not be aware of what I'm talking about or agree with me. So I'm not going to offend anybody right now. So anyway, let's read about the Holklanda. Holklanda, one of the 5 nations of the Pact, is the land of the folk. Centuries of warfare left Holklanda with an understandably paranoid outlook. To them, there are the folk, good, loyal, Holklandans who can be trusted and valued, and the outsiders who are to be regarded with mistrust at best. Outsiders are, of course, anyone who is not of the folk. Holklandan society is highly stratified. Every member of the folk undergoes a rigorous period of testing, mental and physical. The results of this trial determine that citizens under unaltered life path. Unalterable life path, yeah. The talented child of a peasant farmer might become a lord, but he will stay a lord for life. Families in Holklanda are tightly knit clans, and ties of blood demand unquestionable support in any conflict. But at the same time, members of the same army, wing of the bureaucracy, or other social units are also supposed to stand together against outsiders. These two obligations can frequently come into conflict. To manage divided loyalties, Holklandans have a dizzying web of customs, etiquettes, and rules of warfare. The countless laws that govern Holklandan life, many unwritten, some even unspoken, are frequently impenetrable to outsiders and sometimes to the folk as well. In the current age of chaos, Holklanda's membership of the Pact is violent and uncertain. On the surface, all is well. At the same time, Holklanda and its neighboring Kalamdariel are fighting a bloody guerrilla war over lands between them. Avadon is powerless to end this carnage. Another notion here that sounds pretty strange to me. How exactly would that work? If they have tight blood ties in family, so basically, historically speaking, we have nothing like this. This sounds like I might be mistaken, but I believe that, like, for example, the post rebellion, like first half of the 20th century Russia, for example, had a lot of this. I believe I didn't study it too well, but had a lot of this of what we're seeing here, where they kind of got chosen their path. You know, you could be one or two things, and you would be that, and it didn't matter what your family did. If you were better at this or at that, you would go for that. But that actually made the blood ties in family and the value of family decrease a little bit from their previous from the tsardom, I think that's what it came before, because the values changed a lot between the tsardom and what came after in Russia, at least according to what I've studied, which isn't much, as I said. So it's kind of the opposite. Again, it's a little bit of the opposite, because just imagine, and we've been here, haven't we? Just imagine, like, you leave your parents are, I don't know, carpenters. They do chairs, and they work in the same place. So they do chairs, and they found each other, and they fell in love, and they had you. And then suddenly you were very intelligent, because, I don't know, carpenters, they do math, and they're intelligent people, or, you know, just an example. So you are very intelligent, and suddenly you're going to be an economicist or something like that. How are you going to preserve your blood ties if you're just going to work in something that's completely unrelated, it's not what your fathers or your parents do, but it also isn't where your parents live, and you probably are going to need to move out and all that, so the blood ties will probably go away, your family ties and all that, the value of family. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking, I suppose. But anyway, we are out of time for the day, so I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Avadon 3, The Warborn. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.